There is a specific reason you found this video today. It is not an algorithm accident. It is not a coincidence. If you are watching this, it is because your spirit has been screaming for confirmation and the universe is finally answering. We need to talk about what is happening right now in this specific window of time around February 4th, and why the pressure you are feeling feels almost crushing. You have likely felt a shift recently, a heaviness, a sudden intensity in your challenges, or a feeling that you are being squeezed by life itself. This isn't bad luck. This is the hallmark of what we call an Omega-level chosen one. Most people walk through life asleep, comfortable in the matrix of the mundane, but you have never been able to do that. You have tried to fit in. You have tried to lower your voice. You have tried to dim your light just to keep the peace at the dinner table or in the office break room. But it never works for long, does it? That is because you were not designed to blend in. You were designed to break the mold. The term Omega level isn't about ego or status. It is about the frequency of your soul blueprint. It means you are the final line of defense, the spiritual heavy lifter, the soul capable of transmuting darkness that would crush an ordinary person. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Youre readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. And right now, the reason the pressure won't let up is that you are in the final stages of a massive calibration. Before we dive into the specific signs that confirm you are carrying this Omega-level blueprint, I need you to do something to anchor yourself in this moment. Like this video. It's not just for the algorithm. It is a digital signal, a way of saying, I am here, I am listening, and I am ready to accept my power. When you interact, you collapse the timeline between confusion and clarity. So go ahead. Hit that like button and let's verify your identity. The first sign that you are an Omega-level chosen one is that from the moment you were born, you unsettled the atmosphere around you. This is a hard truth to swallow, especially because as a child, you just wanted to be loved. But looking back, you might realize that your presence often triggered adults, even your own family members, without you doing anything wrong. You were a child, innocent and wide-eyed, yet you were often the target of inexplicable projection, anger, or jealousy from grown adults. Why? Because an Omega-level soul carries a light so bright that it acts like a high-powered flashlight in a dark room. It exposes the dust, the cobwebs, and the secrets that others are trying to hide. You didn't have the words for it then, but you felt it. You were the black sheep, not because you were bad, but because you were different. You were the truth teller in a family committed to illusions. This paradox is the defining struggle of your early life. You possessed an ancient soul's wisdom, understanding complex emotional dynamics at age 5 or 6, yet you maintained a child's innocent curiosity. This combination is lethal to darkness. It terrifies unseen forces. The spiritual warfare against you didn't start when you woke up later in life. It started in the crib. The enemy recognized your signature before you did. If you look back at your childhood and see a pattern of being scapegoated, misunderstood, or targeted, take a deep breath. That wasn't rejection, that was fear. They feared the magnitude of what you carried. This leads us directly to the second sign, which is often the most painful, but also the most validating. You possess a divine filtration system that makes you hypersensitive to the world. For years, you may have been told you are too sensitive, too emotional, or that you need to toughen up. Society, especially in the West, rewards the numb. It rewards those who can step over the homeless person without feeling, who can work 80 hours a week without breaking, who can consume toxic media without flinching. But you cannot. When you walk into a crowded room, a grocery store, or a busy office, you don't just see people, you feel them. You absorb their anxiety, their hidden grief, their unspoken anger. It hits you physically. You might suddenly get a headache, feel a wave of nausea, or experience a sudden drop in energy that has nothing to do with your physical health. This is because you are not just a human being. You are a living, breathing, bioenergetic portal. Your nervous system is wired differently. Science is beginning to catch up with spirituality here. We talk about mirror neurons and the electromagnetic field of the heart, which extends several feet outside the body. For an Omega-level chosen one, this field is vast. You are constantly processing the emotional debris of your environment. You aren't weak. You are doing heavy lifting that no one sees. You are filtering the collective consciousness. When you feel suddenly exhausted for no reason, it is often because you just transmuted a heavy frequency for someone else or for the collective. You are a spiritual kidney system for the world, filtering out the toxins so the body of humanity can survive. But here is the warning. If you do not learn to clear this filter, you will get sick. You will burn out. This pressure you feel right now is the universe forcing you to learn energetic boundaries. You can no longer afford to be an open door. You must become a fortress. I want to pause here. Does this resonate? Do you often feel drained after social interactions that seem normal to everyone else? Let me know in the comments. Write, "I am the filter, not the sponge," if you are ready to stop absorbing and start observing. Now let's talk about the holy haunting. This is the third sign, and it is why you can never truly be satisfied with a normal life. You have tried. You have looked at your friends from high school or college who seem perfectly happy with the 9 to 5, the 2 weeks of vacation, the small talk about the weather and sports, and a part of you envies them. You wish it were that simple. But every time you try to settle for that life, everything falls apart. You get fired, the relationship ends, the car breaks down, or a deep depression sets in. This is the holy haunting. It is a persistent inner knowing that you are here for something massive, even if you don't know what it is yet. It is a feeling of urgency, a ticking clock in your soul. You feel like you are waiting for a deployment order. This is why you cannot tolerate diluted spirituality or superficial conversations. Small talk feels physically painful to you because your soul craves the deep, the real, the eternal. You are a compass that points true north, and when you are forced to navigate in circles, your internal guidance system screams in protest. This haunting is actually a protection mechanism. It is your higher self preventing you from getting comfortable in a life that is too small for you. The reason you are perpetually shaken, rerouted, and rebuilt is not because you are failing. It is because you are being positioned. An Omega-level destiny requires Omega-level preparation. You are not being punished, you are being polished. The friction you feel is the diamond being cut. But why February 4th? Why now? We are entering a period of accelerated timelines. The veil is thinning. You might be noticing that your manifestation is instant, both good and bad. You think of someone, they call. You fear a bill. It arrives. This is because your frequency is rising and the buffer time between thought and reality is collapsing. For the Omega chosen one, this increases the pressure. You are being called to master your mind because you are becoming a creator of reality in real time. This brings us to a critical point about your relationships. The fourth sign is the solitude of the sovereign. You have likely spent a large portion of your life feeling lonely, even when you are with people. You don't fit into cliques. You don't have a squad that understands every part of you. You might have one friend from one phase of life, another from another, but no tribe. This is by design. Omega-level souls are often kept in isolation during their training phases to prevent contamination. If you were surrounded by a large group of people constantly, you would be absorbing their opinions, their fears, and their limitations. The universe isolates you to inoculate you. You are meant to be a point of calibration for truth. You are the lighthouse. Lighthouses don't run around the island looking for other lighthouses. They stand firm on the rock and shine. The ships come to them. Your isolation is ending, but not in the way you think. You aren't going to find a group to blend into. You're going to attract the souls you are meant to lead, heal, or collaborate with. But first, you had to learn to stand alone so you wouldn't lean on a broken crutch. I know this path is lonely. I know you have cried out to the heavens, asking, "Where are my people?" They are coming, but they could not approach until you fully accepted your sovereignty. The pressure you feel now is the final test of your independence. Can you trust your own intuition over the noise of the crowd? Can you validate yourself without needing a like or a compliment? There is a secret aspect to this journey that very few talk about, and it involves the Judas effect. As an Omega-level chosen one, you have likely experienced profound betrayal, often from those you helped the most. You poured into them, you healed them, you gave them money, time, and energy, and in return they turned on you. They slandered you, they attacked you. This is devastating, and it leaves you wondering, what is wrong with me? Why do I attract this? Here is the revelation. Nothing is wrong with you. The light in you is so strong that it accelerates the demons in others. When you help someone, you are pouring high-frequency energy into their system. If they have unhealed shadow aspects, your light forces those shadows to the surface. They don't know how to handle that intensity, so they project it onto you. They attack you because you made them look at their own reflection. You are a catalyst. The Judas figures in your life were necessary to teach you discernment and to detach you from the need for external validation. You learned that your reward comes from the work itself, not the gratitude of the recipient. If you have survived a major betrayal and kept your heart soft, that is the ultimate sign of your Omega status. The dark forces want to make you bitter. They want you to close your heart to say, "I will never help anyone again." If you have remained kind, if you have remained open despite the knives in your back, you have won. You have defeated the primary strategy of the enemy. Your softness is not weakness, it is your weapon. It is the only thing that can repel darkness. Darkness expects a fight. It doesn't know what to do with radical love and boundaries. Let's go deeper into the physical symptoms, because right now, the body is taking a hit. You might be experiencing disrupted sleep, waking up consistently between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. This is the witching hour, but for you, it is the download hour. The veil is thinnest then. Your spirit team is trying to communicate with you when your analytical mind is offline. If you wake up then, don't fight it. Don't just scroll on your phone. Sit up, listen, write down what you are feeling. You are receiving instructions for the next chapter. You might also be feeling a vibration in your body, a ringing in the ears, or changes in your dietary needs. Foods you used to love might suddenly make you sick. Alcohol might become intolerable. This is your biology catching up to your spirituality. You are becoming a lighter vessel. Dense foods and substances lower your vibration, and your body is rejecting them because it is trying to hold a higher frequency. Listen to your body. It is the vehicle for your mission. If you ignore these signs, the pressure will manifest as illness to force you to stop and recalibrate. The pressure is also financial and professional. Many of you are feeling a blockage in your career or money flow. It feels like doors are slamming shut. This is terrifying, especially if you have bills to pay and families to support. But looking at this through the Omega lens, we see a different picture. The universe will often dismantle the income streams that are tied to the old matrix to force you into your true purpose. If you stayed comfortable in that job that drains your soul, you would never step into the mission you were born for. The blockage is a redirection. You are being pushed to trust, to innovate, to create something new that aligns with your values. It is a test of faith. Do you trust the source of your supply, or do you trust the system? The next revelation is about your voice. Have you noticed that when you speak, people listen? Or conversely, have you noticed that people try to silence you immediately? Both are signs of the power of your throat chakra. Your words carry frequency. When you speak truth, it cuts through the noise. This unsettles people living in lies. You might find that you are the person strangers tell their deepest secrets to within 5 minutes of meeting. You are waiting for a bus, and suddenly someone is telling you about their childhood trauma. This is because your aura signals safe harbor. You are a walking confessional. This is a gift, but again, it requires boundaries. You are not a dumping ground. You must learn to say, I am honored you want to share, but I don't have the capacity to hold this right now. I want to address the concept of time for the Omega Chosen One. You often feel like you are running out of time, yet you also feel ancient, like you have been here 1,000 times before. This paradox creates a sense of anxiety. I should be further along by now. I missed my chance. Let me silence that lie right now. You are exactly on schedule. Omega destinies often bloom late because the foundation requires decades to build. You had to survive the childhood, the betrayals, the awakening, and the isolation to build the character necessary to hold the power that is coming. If you had received this level of influence or abundance in your 20s, it might have destroyed you. You needed the seasoning. You are not late, you are ripe. The pressure you feel is the tension of the arrow being pulled back on the bowstring. The further back it is pulled, the more tension there is, but also the farther it will fly. You are in the pullback phase. Do not mistake the stillness or the struggle for stagnation. It is potential energy building up. Now let's talk about the solution. How do you navigate this intense pressure without collapsing? How do you function as an Omega-level soul in a world that is chaotic and dense? First, you must master the art of strategic withdrawal. You cannot be on 24/7. You need periods of absolute silence. This isn't a luxury, it is medicine. You need to disconnect from the digital hive mind. Turn off the news. Step away from the toxic family members. Go into nature. Nature does not lie. It does not manipulate. It vibrates at the frequency of peace. When you sit with a tree or walk by the ocean, you are recalibrating your system to the organic timeline, not the artificial one. Even 10 minutes a day can save your sanity. Second, you need to engage in conscious release. You are absorbing so much all day. You need a daily practice to let it go. This could be a shower where you visualize the water washing away the black tar of other people's energy. It could be journaling where you dump the chaos onto the page so it doesn't rot in your mind. It could be movement, shaking your body, dancing, running, to move the stagnant energy out. If you don't release, you explode. Third, you must stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. This is the biggest energy leak for chosen ones. You want to be understood. You want to justify your path. Stop. You do not need a consensus to fulfill your mission. Your path is between you and the Creator. Every time you try to convince a skeptic, you are handing over your power. Keep your visions close to your chest. Share them only with those who have earned the right to hear them. Silence is power. Fourth, embrace the holy no. As an empath, you have been conditioned to say yes, to help, to fix, to overextend. But right now, your no is more important than your yes. No to the event you don't want to go to. No to the favor that drains you. No to the one-sided phone call. Every time you say no to what drains you, you are saying yes to your destiny. You are reclaiming your energy for the work you are actually here to do. The signs are all around you. The synchronicities, the repeating numbers, 1111, 444, 1212. These are winks from the universe. They are road signs telling you that you're on the right track, even if the road is bumpy. Do not ignore them. When you see them, stop and say, "Thank you. I am listening. There is a specific danger you must be aware of in this phase, the trap of victimhood. It is very easy, with all this pressure and targeting, to fall into the narrative of poor me. Why is my life so hard? This is the trap. If you stay in victimhood, you remain a target. You must shift the narrative to warriorhood. You are not a victim of these circumstances. You are the master of them. You were chosen for this difficulty because you are the only one strong enough to handle it. Reframing your struggle as training changes your vibration from prey to predator, a predator of darkness, a hunter of light. You are being prepared for a grand, undefined purpose. I know it is frustrating that the purpose isn't fully clear yet. You want a job title, you want a roadmap, but Omega missions are often fluid. You are a frequency holder. Your purpose is to walk into a room and change the energy without saying a word. Your purpose is to trigger awakening in others just by being yourself. Your purpose is to break generational curses that have plagued your bloodline for centuries. You are the cycle breaker. That is why it is so hard. You are not just living your life, you are rewriting the genetic code of your ancestry. You are doing the work for your ancestors who couldn't and your descendants who won't have to. That is the weight you feel. It is the weight of generations, but you have the strength to carry it. As we move through February, the energy will intensify. The cosmic squeeze will continue. But now you know what it is. It is not destruction, it is birth. The labor pains are intense, but the new life is coming. You are birthing the highest version of yourself. I want you to imagine for a moment what your life looks like on the other side of this pressure. Imagine a life where you are fully in your power, where you no longer apologize for your sensitivity, but use it as a superpower to navigate reality. Where you are surrounded by a soul family that honors you, where your work aligns with your spirit. This timeline exists. It is waiting for you. But you have to keep walking through the fire to get there. Do not turn back now. You have come too far. The old life is gone. It doesn't fit you anymore. It's like trying to put on clothes from when you were a toddler. You have outgrown the old matrix. The discomfort you feel is simply the tight fit of a reality that is too small. The pressure won't let up until you pop, until you break through. And you are so close. I want to challenge you this week. Pick one area of your life where you are leaking energy, a person, a habit, a thought pattern, and seal the leak. Say the holy no. Observe how your energy changes, and remember, you are not crazy. You are not alone. You are an Omega-level chosen one, and the world is shifting because you are here. If this message reached your soul, if you felt that shiver of recognition, then this was for you. Do not let this moment pass. Claim your identity. Declare it to the universe. In the comments below, I want you to write a declaration of power. Write, "I accept the pressure. I am becoming the diamond." Let this be your seal. The journey is long, but the destination is glorious. Keep your light on, even when the darkness tries to blow it out. You are the keeper of the flame. Until next time, stay strong, stay aware, and remember who you are. The pressure is a privilege. It means you are being prepared for greatness. Let's talk about the mechanics of your manifestation lag. This is a crucial concept for Omega-level souls. You often feel like you manifest for others instantly, but your own desires take forever. You pray for a friend to get a job, and they get it the next day. You pray for your own breakthrough, and it's silence for months. This is frustrating, but it is a sign of your power. Your energy is so potent that when you direct it outward, it moves mountains. But for your own life, the universe has placed a governor on your speed. Why? Because if you manifested everything you wanted instantly from a place of unhealed ego, you would create chaos. The delay is safety. The delay is ensuring that when you do receive, you are ready to maintain it. Think of it like a high-performance sports car. You don't give the keys to a novice driver. You are driving a Ferrari of spiritual technology. The universe is making sure you know how to handle the curves before it lets you hit top speed. So, when you feel the lag, don't despair. It means the blessing is being curated to fit your specific blueprint perfectly. It is not a denial, it is a custom order. Furthermore, we need to address the electrical interference phenomenon. Have you noticed that streetlights flicker when you walk by? That electronics glitch around you? That your phone battery dies inexplicably? Or that Wi-Fi signals drop when you're in a state of high emotion? This is not your imagination. This is your toroidal field interacting with the electromagnetic grid. You are a powerhouse. When your emotions are high, anger, grief, or extreme joy, you send out a pulse. This pulse disrupts lower-grade electronics. It is a literal sign of the charge you carry. Instead of being annoyed, see it as a biofeedback mechanism. If the computer crashes, check your internal state. Are you spinning out? Ground yourself. You are affecting the physical world with your energy. That is how powerful you are. This brings us back to the concept of the living portal. You are a bridge between the spiritual and the material. People feel peace around you because you are literally bringing down high-frequency energy from the ether and anchoring it into the earth. You are a spiritual lightning rod. This is why strangers stare at you. They aren't staring at your clothes or your face. Their soul is recognizing the light you carry. They are drawn to the warmth. But this also attracts the moths, the energy vampires. Energy vampires are not necessarily evil people. They are just energy deficient. They see your abundance and they want a sip. They will talk your ear off, ask for endless advice, and leave you feeling depleted while they walk away energized. You must identify these interactions. When you leave a conversation feeling heavy, tired, or foggy, you have just been fed upon. You must learn to zip up your aura. Visualize a golden egg around your body before you leave the house. Intend that only love can enter and only love can exit. It sounds simple, but intention is the steering wheel of reality. Let's discuss the February 4th gateway specifically again. Astrologically and energetically, early February is often a time of quickening. It is the midpoint between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. In the Northern Hemisphere context, but energetically valid globally, it is the stirring of the seeds underground. You are feeling the stirring. The cracking of the seed shell is destructive to the seed, but necessary for the plant. You are in the shell cracking phase. It hurts. It feels tight, but the sprout is pushing through. The pressure is the earth pushing back against your growth, which actually makes you stronger. You may also be experiencing timeline jumping. This manifests as the Mandela effect on a personal level. You remember a conversation one way, someone else remembers it completely differently. Objects disappear and reappear. You lose chunks of time. This is disorienting, but it is a sign you are shifting frequencies. You are moving between parallel realities, aligning with the one that matches your highest vibration. Don't panic. Ground yourself. Eat root vegetables. Walk barefoot. Stay hydrated. You are literally moving through dimensions. The pressure is also forcing you to deal with your shadow self. Omega-level souls cannot bypass their shadow. You cannot just love and light your way through this. You have to look at your own capacity for darkness, your own anger, your own judgment. The pressure is squeezing these things out of you so you can integrate them. You are being asked to be whole, not just good. Wholeness includes the light and the dark. When you accept your shadow, you become untouchable. No one can use your secrets against you if you have already accepted them. This is true freedom. What about the physical pain of the collective? Many of you suffer from chronic pain, fibromyalgia, or autoimmune issues that doctors can't quite explain. While you should always seek medical advice, from a spiritual perspective, this is often the body keeping the score of the energetic warfare you have endured. It is also the somatic processing of the world's pain. You are carrying the weight of the world in your shoulders, literally. The solution is somatic release. Yoga, stretching, breathwork. You need to tell your body, we are safe now. You can put the weight down. Your body has been in survival mode since childhood. It takes conscious effort to switch it to safety mode. The pressure is also a call to creativity. Omega souls are creators. If you are not creating, you are destroying, usually yourself. The energy must go somewhere. If you block the flow of creativity, it turns into anxiety and depression. You must make something, anything. Cook a meal, write a poem, build a shelf, garden. Creation is the antidote to destruction. It channels that high-voltage energy into something tangible. It is a release valve for the pressure. Let's look at the family timeline. You were likely born into a lineage of trauma, alcoholism, abuse, poverty, silence. You are the cycle breaker. The pressure you feel is the resistance of centuries of dysfunction. The ancestors are watching you. They are cheering for you, but the momentum of the past is heavy. When you heal yourself, you heal the line. You heal the grandmother who couldn't speak up. You heal the father who... Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Youre readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.